Hello.
What's happening?
Oh, not much.
No, nothing. Just a regular Sunday.
I like your sweatshirt.
To you?
I do.
Yeah, it's our new sweatshirts. I'm certain if you've been in the studio, you've seen them. It's our kindness campaign. It's out.
You guys, I am so excited about these sweatshirts. I actually just got mine out of the wash. I just washed it for the first time. I was a little worried. So we ordered them oversized. We didn't get any smalls, just mediums, larges,
Just medium, yeah.
and extra larges.
Yep.
So I got a large and I just took it out of the dryer and it fits perfect. I love it.
You want to show the back?
Sure.
So the back, if you haven't seen it, says pedal kindness right there. That's a good look. It says pedal kindness.
I felt like I had to scrounge down.
Yeah. I mean, and then on the sleeve we have our QR code, and it says pedal kindness, ride at Tribe Cycle, and on the front it just says be nice, which has really been our sort of motto for about a month or two right now. Like we don't think anybody really needs to be mean, so we just bring us back to it. Just be kind, be nice to each other. It's just a good way to live.
I agree. But I also want to mention that with this kindness campaign, we launched it very intentionally to align with Mental Health Awareness Month, which is May.
Yeah.
And we're in it.
Yep.
We haven't cheers yet.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Got a little rosé. We're on a
I was about to say all day.
or at least half the day.
We were deciding what to drink earlier, and I said rosé, and Jen goes all day.
All day. Yeah. So here we are. We got a lot of things to talk about. It's been a minute, right?
It's been a minute. It's been over 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's really unusual. There's a good reason to. We've just been so incredibly busy, and then we got the 1-2 punch, right? We both got sick.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've been sick for about a month, and I got better again, but in the matter of minutes, I got sick again, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
So let's bring it back to these sweatshirts first before we also have these hats, our Be Nice hats.
I love our Be Nice hats.
And then on the back of the hat, it says ride at Tribe Cycle. And I love it that they're white. I love that it goes with the sweatshirt. So if you're wearing the hat and the sweatshirt, you match with the Be Nice, Be Nice. The hats come in 3 different colors. They have this like pink.
Yeah, it's pink, like strawberry color.
Or black or yellow.
Yellow, the color of the season.
The color of the season. Speaking of, we have other merch too that we're bringing in.
Yes, we do. We have a couple. Already in the studio, we have some biker shorts, which are really cute. They say Tribe on them with a little lightning bolt. We also have a new sports bra. It's white with the black logo. And then we have 2 tank tops coming in. They're crop tanks that we're getting embroidered with. One's going to have a little heart on it, and it says Tribe Cycle, and then one has a lightning bolt that says Tribe Cycle embroidered small on the like front center. So they're super cute. You could wear those all summer long. So I'm really excited about those.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. They're gonna be really, really cute.
We're waiting on those to come in.
And then to honor Mental Health Awareness Month, we're having our charity ride.
Yes.
So we're going to be donating all the proceeds from the charity ride that we're going to be having on May 18th to mental health awareness. And
it's going to be a fun ride.
6 instructors
that
are going to be riding with us. So it's going to be Jen and I and 4 other instructors. Yep. You know who it's going to be?
It's going to be Anna, Emily. They probably will be kicking us off.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go into Lael and Ryan, and then you and me.
Yeah. And it's going to be 60 minutes. So we were thinking about having it outside, but I think we have quite a few outdoor things planned for you guys this summer. So we're going to keep it indoors. And when I was thinking about it and talking through planning it out with Jen, I feel like being inside of the room, like it's a different experience being outside. Yeah. But I feel like it's really going to encompass the whole mental health aspect of it if we're actually inside the room.
Yeah.
And, you can really get that full experience there. So I think that really does make sense. to have it inside.
Yeah, I agree. I think I love an indoor ride always because especially for like Zen, we can those lights, it really does make a difference, can be really impactful, and gives everybody an opportunity to kind of just, reflect on why they are there and just the cause that you're supporting.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. That's May 18th, right? So 12:30.
Yes, ma'am.
So after our regular classes, we're gonna have that. So it'd be fun. So you can come ride in the morning and then afternoon hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if we put it on the bingo card or not, riding the charity ride. But I guess if you did want to ride a class that day and then come back, that would be considered a double.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. So check it out. And when's that go live? I think next week, right?
No, it goes live today.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's already live. See that? Hurry up. Is it on? So, did we put it on there?
No.
Oh. Well, guess what? After this, I'm going to put it on there.
When this podcast airs, it's already going to be out.
You're right. So, no worries. No worries there.
But yeah, you guys, Jen and I have not been feeling good, but we haven't really let on to anyone that we haven't been feeling good.
I may have. I mean,
I've been kind of keeping it under wraps.
Yeah. I mean, I finally had to go to the doctor and be like, okay, something's up.
Yeah.
So I think I had a sinus infection. I think I was sick. Then I had a sinus infection. And then I thought I was getting better. And I pretended like I was getting better because I never got an antibiotic.
Yeah.
And then it came back. And then I was like, okay, yeah, something's up. So I finally got an antibiotic. So I'm on like day 7 of that, feeling a little better. Finally.
Well, I had my root canal.
Yeah, you've had a tough go. It was like boom, boom.
But the root canal was on a tooth that had already had a root canal on it. So it was like,
I didn't know you could have like 2 root canals on one root canal.
Well, I guess the cap, like the stuff started to get inside, or like when you would look at an x-ray, like down at the bottom, it was like infected. So they had to go back in and redo it. Apparently it's normal.
But isn't a root canal taking the root out of your tooth?
Yeah.
So then what's in there to get infected?
Something, I don't know. I don't know.
You're not a dentist?
I am not. But I got that done. So I already had this pain in my face for a few days. And the root canal, that's a whole different subject that I'm going to get to in a second. But I had this pain in my face. And so I was like, that's just what's wrong with me. But no, I also feel like Jackson may have gotten us sick.
He gave us the second round.
Jackson definitely got us sick, and it feels like it's just like a sinus thing. I feel like I'm getting better naturally without really having to take anything, but I am really like having to blow my nose.
Yeah, a ton.
Yeah, and
really tired too, right? You were really tired.
Well, I also have been doing this 5K a day challenge.
Yeah, well, so I'm not, and I'm tired.
I'm waking up already tired this morning. And then Jen's referencing the nap that I took before I came over here.
No, I was not. I was actually just thinking. I thought you had said the other day you were very tired.
So I taught, and then literally right after that helped clean the room, and then we ran a 5K. And I told Ryan, I was like, I want to run this in less than 30 minutes because I wanted to get over to Annapolis to say hi to Kenzie.
Yep.
And so we did that, said hi to her, got home, and then John went to the gym, and then I was on toddler duty for the next 2 hours. So it was like go, 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 go. Not to mention all the other things that are just going on in my head. That's my to-do list. And so I conked out.
Yeah.
But anyway, the root canal, the temporary crown, I was eating Chipotle, so I don't have my like permanent crown yet. They have to take the mold to a lab and I guess do something to it, make it great. And I'm eating Chipotle and I felt the tortilla chip like stick to my tooth, and I'm like, oh God.
Like on the top?
On the top, yeah. But it broke in half. Like they had to make a new one. So
right.
That was the first time that it came out.
Yep, I remember.
And then the second time I get my new cap put on, and I must have been allergic to the glue.
Well, that's what I said. So I remember you saying it's itchy. And, for me,
it literally felt like an itch that needed to be scratched.
So, and to me, that is like a big red flag. All of a sudden, you're allergic to something. Anything that gets itchy is an allergy, generally, right? That's what I think. So sure enough, like that's what your dentist said potentially was. And why was it? Tell them why, because this is interesting.
Well, first, let's get to how the tooth came off.
Oh. Yeah, let's tell them that story.
So I'm laying on the couch this morning. It was the same day, right? I get this tooth put on, and this is the second cap. I get this tooth put on, and I'm having this pain all day to the point where I am taking a significant amount of Advil at one time. Like, and me teaching a spin class, I feel like...
Well, you never take Advil.
I feel like, no, I don't like to take medication at all. That's just not my jam. And so it's going on 9:30. John has gone up to bed, and I'm like...
Talking to me. I remember this.
Were we on the phone? Or
we were on the phone.
We
were on the phone.
Oh my God. I was like... I couldn't go to bed. It was either I rip this tooth off or I don't sleep that night. And I'm sitting there.
Yep.
And I'm like, you know what? I went into the kitchen. I opened up the silverware drawer, took out a butter knife, went over to the mirror, and it popped right off. Popped that sucker right off.
And relief, instant.
Instant relief. It was almost like I could breathe. I was like, oh.
That's crazy.
And now I can go to bed. And walked upstairs and went to bed. Like insane. Next morning,
you were allergic.
I go to the dentist. She's like, oh, well, there's clove oil in it. Because apparently there's an old wives' tale that clove oil would help with the toothache. So they add clove oil to certain
because it's got a numbing property, I feel like, cloves.
I'm not too sure on that. But I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I just
that old wives' tale.
But man.
Yeah.
And then they put this next one on me. And it was fine. They used a different glue, and I was good, happy as a clam. And then,
as clams are.
And that's when I started to think, I was like, does my jaw still hurt? Because I have TMJ. I feel like we all have a little bit of TMJ, but I have TMJ, I feel like, pretty badly. And I was like, does my jaw still hurt? Like, this is aggressive. And then I realized that I felt like it was more of my sinuses, just like pressure in my sinuses. And then that's,
Well, I can say that I have. Is it your top tooth?
No, it's my bottom tooth.
Okay, because when I don't get sick generally, knock on wood. But when I do get sick,
neither of us do.
We really don't. But I have to say, it does turn into a sinus infection for me, and the way I can tell it's a sinus infection is that my top teeth will start hurting. And it's that pressure. So that's usually an indication for me. So, but it's your bottom tooth. But I guess that could hurt too.
I mean, I feel like my top teeth started to hurt a little bit too. It was like
your whole
the
mouth.
Root canal really, I mean, that's your face. It's
your
head.
Yeah. I mean, I give you a lot of credit. I've never had a root canal. So, I mean, it sounds terrible.
It actually wasn't that bad of an experience.
All right.
Except for like the soreness of my jaw that later turned into possibly a sinus infection. I don't know if it was like, I did not feel very well. But anyway, right now, the latest update is I don't know if I'm going to go back to get another temporary crown put on.
Again, right? Yeah, it popped off last night.
Popped off again last night. I was eating cheese puffs.
Yeah. That's not something that would make it pop off.
And I mean,
that means maybe they had the secondary glue was not as strong as the clove oil glue.
I guess. I don't know.
I would not. I think I would just be like, I'm just going to wait. And I would actually start asking the question of how are you going to attach this permanent crown?
Right.
And what kind of glue are you going to use? Because I'm certain they'll use something that's a little bit more permanent.
I mean, my last one lasted 16 years.
Yeah. Well, you'll be fine.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's fun. So
that's what's been going on.
That's been our woes for the past 2 weeks. I mean, it's been a bit of a crazy situation, and we even had Easter in there, right? Mm-hmm. So that's a lot. I mean, it was Jackson's first Easter, right? That's second Easter. Sorry. Well, the first one didn't really count. He was just he's like, wah. He was just crying. Now he got like a little Easter basket.
Yeah. Yep.
And then he could actually like pull stuff out.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun. But he didn't feel good. So that was sad. That was around the time that he really wasn't feeling well.
Oh, that's right. That's when he got everybody sick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
But it was a nice weekend. And then, well, I guess it was the weekend after that, we had the Pedal for Parkinson's event.
Yeah. So that was really fun. So for those who don't know, and most of you probably do, that my dad has been suffering with Parkinson's for, at least maybe 15 to 20 years now. So it's been a long time. It's such a slow progression that, it's happening before my eyes, but you don't notice it day to day. But when you look back and you start to recognize, like, oh my God, those were the signs and this and that. So it's just such a debilitating disease. And I know there are a lot of them out there. But Parkinson's for me has been something. And my dad really is a fighter. He's been fighting it for a very long time. And, I can't say enough about the support from Tribe, from all of you guys who are, coming out and riding with us and showed up at the event. It was really just lovely. And we raised like $1,500. So that's great.
Yeah.
Really amazing. So thank you, everybody. It was really a great event. My dad had an amazing time. He had a great day that day. So, my mom and his caregiver, they brought him over, and he was there, and his favorite things, I got him, he loves donuts and he loves Always ice cream. So Always ice cream brought us all these single serve ice creams. His favorite is salted caramel. So they brought all this ice cream, and everybody could just take it. There was a lot left over.
I was gonna say, what's the ice cream situation look like now?
I took it to their house, and they are stocked up. Oh, they've been eating that ice cream every day.
Okay, good.
And we had like 24 donuts left over. I brought those to them also. Yeah. But he was in all his glory. Like, he loved it. It has such
you freeze donuts?
No, I don't think they did that. They did.
I wonder if you could freeze them and then thaw them out.
I don't know. But I was telling him that, I had extra donuts. Some I threw away. He's like, don't ever throw those away. He looked at me like, what?
The donuts?
Yeah. He was so mad because I gave him 12.5 left over. And there were more, but I wasn't going to bring him that many. Like, that's a lot of sugar.
Right.
It's probably not really good for him because he will eat them. And he did. But he was so happy, and he really, I could tell when he was there how happy he was that he was there. And it was just one of those, it was a good day. So I'm really thankful that he was having a good day. But one of the parts, we brought the McBrides in with their cold plunge.
Yes.
And somebody came to me today and was like, I just wanted to tell you about that cold plunge. I saw a picture or video of you, and your dad was holding your hand when you were in that cold plunge. And I was like, oh my God, I know. And they were like, oh, it was really adorable. And I was like, oh my God. It really was. But I have to tell you, in that moment, when they wheeled him over to me and I grabbed his hand, it actually helped. Like, it got my mind off of it, and I just felt supported, and he was like there, and I just, it got me, definitely helped, and it got me through it. And that's no joke. Like, I have to really give him kudos, because I thought I was about to pop out of that tub real quick. I was contemplating, would I look bad if I got out of this tub, because I'm having a hard time. My heart started racing. It was hard. That was a shocker. I know, I'm not complaining.
I am so glad that you did not get out of that cold plunge.
I contemplated. I was like, oh gosh,
I would have never heard the end of it.
Never.
Oh my God.
I literally was like, I think I got to get out. I think I got to get out. That was going through my head. I was like,
I look over at Jen. I'm doing it too. I look over at Jen. And she is so mad.
I'm like,
She is so mad. I thought I was going to lose you.
We were screaming. I was like, why is she screaming so loud? Oh my God.
Well, that's how I was getting through it.
Okay.
But that was like minute 1. Minute 2, you were like, nope. Because then I started to understand that it was almost over. But it definitely helped to just yell.
I had to go inward and pull all my strength to keep myself in that tub. I was like, I'm like, and then my mother, out of all the people in the whole world, I'm not going under. Everybody's like, oh, you got to go under at the end, get the whole plunge in.
Well, Jeff was, he kind of bet me. He was like, you going under? I was like, I wasn't planning on it. He's like, I'll do it if you do it. I'm like, come on, man, don't tempt me with a good time.
Well, everybody was saying you have to go under at the end.
Oh.
And I was like, once I got in the tub, I was like, yeah, no way am I going under in that thing. Like I decided, and then my mother's face comes in front of me, and literally she leans over. She's like, Jen, you have to go under. She's yelling at me. I'm like, total peer pressure. I'm like, no, I don't. She's like, yes, you do. You have to. I was like, oh my God.
That is so funny.
You know, so my mother's telling me to do it. So like, what do? I do it because my mother's telling me to. So I did it. And I probably would have gotten there anyway because of you two guys doing it. But it was something. It was hard. It was definitely such a shocker. Are you watching?
I'm bringing the video up.
Looks like such a nice day that day.
See, I'm not. Oh, yelling.
She's yelling. Yeah, I got my hand on my head like I'm going to die. Look at that.
That was right around the time, I feel like.
Oh, that's 2 minutes. And there's my dad holding my hand.
Jen is questioning everything.
I was questioning everything at that moment. Like, why am I doing this?
Look, there you are. It's not my jam.
I mean, there's got to be a lot of benefits. I hope that gave me some benefits.
I hope that
I'm
gave you
extending
some- I
my
think
life
you have
off.
to do it. Look, I went down.
Yeah, you look like you're like in a coffin. Like you're stuck
Look
in.
at Cam coming up behind me eating his breakfast sandwich.
I mean, that's really funny. You're like, she started, I guess your idea was I'm going to get up to my shoulders and let my head go in that water. See, there's my mother yelling at, you got to go under, Jen. Oh, God's sakes. But that was a really fun day. I have to say, overall, Mike made breakfast sandwiches and
Okay, Mike makes the best breakfast sandwiches.
I know.
They're so good.
So good. That was really good. He did a really good job.
Really did. I don't know if I brought it up. It crossed my mind this morning because I was running with Ryan and he was talking about how he was meal prepping and all the things. And we were talking about breakfast sandwiches just from different places. And he was talking about Dunkin' and how he doesn't love Dunkin's breakfast sandwiches. And in my head, I was like, have you ever had a Mike Selby breakfast sandwich?
Yeah.
I don't think I said it out loud because I was pretty breathless trying to run a 5K in less than 30 minutes.
Right. Was Ryan okay with it? He said,
Ryan was fine. I was just like, I have got to run this as fast as I can. But anyway.
yeah, they're really good. So if you ever have an opportunity to come ride outside and Mike's cooking, it's definitely.
Make sure you grab a breakfast sandwich.
You know, he always says he should have been a short order cook. And I think that's true.
I mean, he still could be.
No, we don't have time for that. Keep on what you're doing. Oh,
Funny.
so what else happened? You know, we had
So right after we gave ourselves a few hours to get the bikes back in to the room. And I will say the McBride family was
oh my God,
the hugest, like
Yes.
we were not expecting that at all. And all of a sudden everyone
every
just comes
outdoor ride-
together.
every outdoor ride is wonderful, but it's such
Yeah.
a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. It is a
lugging
lot
the
of
bikes
work.
in and out.
But it's
and-
worth it. I will do it. I'll do it by myself even just because I know how
No, I agree.
much like the clients just really, really enjoy it. And it
Yeah.
just is such a great time. But we were not expecting everyone to help us like that. And
Yeah, all the
that was
bikes were back in a
quickest.
second.
That was the quickest. And I will say there wasn't too much downtime. You had enough time to get that ice cream over to your parents so
Yeah.
it didn't melt.
Right.
And then before you knew it, you were back and we were auditioning about 12, 13 people for
Yeah.
the instructor auditions.
It was
That
our
was
second
the-
day of it too. Like the
Yep.
first one we had about 4 and the day before. And then right after the Parkinson's ride, we had everyone else come in. And that was a long day. I mean, that's a lot of riding. We'd already ridden. It was just we were tired after
Yeah.
that. Probably didn't help our sickness situation, but you know.
I think you're right.
Yeah, definitely. So,
Yep.
but it was great. We had so many people, and everybody did really well. I was really impressed by everyone, and it makes it really, really difficult for us to pick just one. You know, I wish we could hire more people. We just don't have that need, and I don't want to take away from current instructors, and you don't either. Like, we just want to make sure the schedule, everybody's feeling fulfilled, and like they have enough classes that they want to teach and they're getting everything that they need. So it's been more of that challenge for me. What else do you think is going on? I know we've got some other, so this was an interesting, fun idea. And I know you talked about this. We were talking about this and we talked to Jeff about it. Jeff actually said he suggested it. So we're doing it. It's called our ZODIAC ride.
So this came from a studio that Jeff used to work at in California, right?
I think no. So Jeff, yes and no. Jeff had committed, he said to me, for 1 year, he was going to do every month a ZODIAC ride with instructors or with artists who fell in that month. So he committed for 1 whole year. And he was like, after the 3rd month, I was like, okay, I'm over this. But he did do a ZODIAC ride once a month, with just those instructors. So we were inspired by that, or by those artists. We were inspired by that. So we're making our May, to add to our May bingo, we're doing our own version of a ZODIAC ride. You want to tell them what it's about?
The ZODIAC ride?
Yeah.
Well, you just told them what it was about.
Well, no, I mean, how we're going to do it. So,
okay. So if you look at the schedule, all the ZODIAC rides are almost live on the schedule, but you can also see, if you're looking through our app, you can see when the ZODIAC rides are scheduled for specific instructors.
And we're doing our own ZODIAC.
We are doing our own ZODIAC. Right. So there's 4 ZODIACs that aren't represented, which...
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
we can always throw them in there. If you really want it, we can.
Yeah.
You just have to let us know.
Yeah. But in our instructor group chat, I had everyone send me their ZODIAC sign, and it turned into this whole thing.
It was a thing.
So come to find out, a few minutes on Chat GPT later.
Well, I think it was somebody was like, well, I'm a Virgo, but I identify as a Leo because of my of the stars aligning and the blah 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 blah. I'm like, what is happening? And it was I'm going to throw her under the bus a little bit, but it was Lael, and she took a course on what was the course called? Like navigation or something, of course, because she's in the Navy. So she was taking some navigation course. So there was something about, when the stars are aligned and, your true zodiac, etc. So I was like, I don't know anything about that. So that's where we got off track. Or on track. I'm not sure which one. With the zodiacs.
I think it was more of an entertaining conversation than getting us on or off track. Because we were learning about where everyone was, and that's when I immediately went to ChatGPT, and I was as specific as possible. I asked ChatGPT because I'm on the cusp. So when Lael said that, immediately I was like, oh God, please tell me that I am not a Libra, because I do not want to be one. I want to be a Scorpio. And I am most definitely a Scorpio. So what did I ask ChatGPT? I do know that the sun entered Scorpio on my birthday around 12:28 a.m. and I was born way after that. I was born at like 11 o'clock in the morning. But I went on ChatGPT and I asked what was my sign if I was born on October 23rd, 1989 at 3:30 a.m. because at that time I hadn't heard back from my mom and I was a little impatient, so I just guessed a really early time that I was born. And in Hanover, Pennsylvania was where I was born, and because that plays a role in it too. It's like, what part of the country were you born in?
You were born in PA.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Because I lived right on the Mason-Dixon line.
Okay. Yeah.
It was the closest hospital.
Okay.
So, I'm a Scorpio, and you are definitely a Virgo.
I am definitely a Virgo, and I would have guessed that by all the things and traits that I have. I've always been I very much align with that sign. And I'm happy with my sign. I love being a Virgo.
I love being a Scorpio.
Yeah. I mean, it's I just find myself being that kind of person. So, okay.
I'm going to put, so Jen is a metal pig and I'm an earth snake.
I don't know what that means. I don't understand that.
The sun crossed from Libra into Scorpio on October 23rd, 1989 at around 7:26 a.m. Eastern time.
Oh, you're really on the cusp.
So you are a Scorpio sun, not on the cusp. You're a true early degree Scorpio.
Oh. So
And
you're
then-
not on the, you kind of are on the cusp. So I would say that if you're on a,
Yeah, definitely. So you're a Taurus moon and Cancer rising. Your element is metal and your Chinese sign is a pig. So you're a metal pig.
yeah, like a golden, I don't know about pig. I'm not sure I like that. What does that mean?
What does what mean?
The pig.
That's just your sign. Your Chinese sign.
Oh.
My moon sign is Cancer. My rising sign is Virgo. I'm a snake. I'm a
Kind of like
Scorpio
Taylor
snake.
Swift.
Right.
Just
Late.
like
That's what I said in the chat.
Oh, you did? I mean,
I said I'm a
sure you did.
Scorpio snake. So Taylor Swift.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that. There was a lot of going ons in that chat.
A lot going ons.
A lot of going ons.
A lot of going ons.
I love our instructor chat. It really is kind of funny.
Yeah. Here's a picture of Morgan. Just. I talk about being in Chat GPT and then he makes like a Chat GPT of himself. It's so funny. And then Emily was talking about that app called The Pattern. I didn't get a chance to look into
So
it.
yeah. So she's like, I'm not surprised though, but she like actually probably has looked into this before and is really probably looked into it like for real.
Yeah.
I have not. I just go by, I was born in September and I'm a Virgo. And that's
Right.
it.
Same. And I just know what horoscope to read.
That's all.
I used to read my horoscope every
I
single
actually did a lot.
day.
For a long time ago, I used to do that a lot too.
I used to be
Then
really
started
into it.
thinking to
when I was
myself,
younger.
I think horoscopes like are like I could read any of them and feel like it relates to me.
Totally.
So I'm like,
Oh, any of them from any of the signs?
yes. I'm like, is this for real? No. So I don't know.
I felt like it was bad luck to read other people's their signs, so I
Great.
just didn't.
Well, I don't know. So I think I don't know. But anyway, let's get back. We're going to be doing these zodiac rides. Mine is Virgo and I think mine's in Baltimore. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. I
So
think so. Yeah.
We've made them like both Baltimore and Annapolis.
Yeah, we tried to even them out as much as we could. Mine's in Annapolis. It's one of my 9:30 classes.
Yep.
And Scorpio. I'm so excited to do all Scorpio artists.
I know Beyonce's a Virgo, so that's cool. Who's like name one artist?
I have no idea.
What?
Is a Scorpio?
You didn't look at one artist?
I looked, but I don't remember.
Oh, I've always known
I got my roots
Beyonce.
down. I've been sick. That's my excuse.
Yeah, you gotta look.
It's not like it would change. It's not like I would not want to do it.
No, I know, but there might be one artist you're like, oh, that's awesome.
Scorpio music artist. Drake, Katy Perry, Lord, Miranda Lambert, SZA, Sierra,
I asked for one.
Nelly,
Just one. Don't start-
Tyga,
whatever.
Daya. Oh, I love her.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Vanilla Ice.
Ice, baby.
We're gonna have
Too
so much
cold.
fun. I cannot wait for my ride.
That's all I had to say.
We're gonna have so much fun.
It's in it's gonna be fun. We had a couple other rides besides like the Parkinson's ride.
Yeah.
We've had a couple fun rides. If you've missed them, let's just quickly talk about them. So I came in and was a pinch hitter for Samantha. She got called into work, couldn't teach on a Friday night. It was the Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus ride that she was doing with Jacqueline. So there was a need and I stepped up. So Jacqueline was Hannah Montana and I got to be Miley Cyrus, which is great because I don't know any Hannah Montana stuff.
You actually also love Miley Cyrus. I
do.
feel like.
I do. I think I had a Miley Cyrus ride.
I'm sure of it.
at one time. Yeah. So I was happy about that. And I, embraced the opportunity to kind of go with like the Miley Cyrus kind of little rocker version of her.
Yeah,
So
you killed it. You looked adorable.
yeah.
I wore my bangs for a full 45 minutes.
I'm shocked that those bangs did not flop off.
I'm not.
I am. I mean,
I'm
they
not.
looked a little funky at the top, but it was. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to wear them out, but it was.
No.
They were hysterical. I mean, they really, really
Maybe
were
if I
funny.
put like a headband on, because before I walked out, I was like, should I like do something with my hair to like?
Oh yeah,
cover
they
it up?
covered up. Yeah, if you did that,
Um,
I mean, they did match your hair color on the ends. Perfect.
So I put on my Instagram that I like was cutting my hair. There was like this picture of the sink and there was like all this hair in it, and all these people started freaking out and they were like, no. But like there were certain people who knew that it was the bangs that I was cutting, because those bangs were so thick. Like when you turned the bangs upside down, you could see like the netting of it and how there were so many different layers to the bangs.
Yeah,
So
you're obviously not like a hairdresser though. They were a little.
no, oh my god, I actually like cut my own hair.
What?
Yeah, you can't really tell, but it was like so gross.
Well, at the ends, but if it was
The
a bang,
ends-
a
the
bang
ends-
is a hard. You
the ends
can't
are
mess
really-
up a big. You got to have to be professional
Nope. I don't even want a professional cut my
because
bangs.
it's like. I think you got to cut them like up and down. Like that's how you.
That's
would
what
cut 'em.
Kayla Brady was saying.
Definitely, it's 100% the way.
But, being in Hannah Montana was so much fun. And one of my favorite parts of that ride was setting up the phone on the tripod before that ride and having people like show their excitement or like
That
do
was
something
a great
funny.
idea. Yeah, I thought that was really cute, and I loved seeing the enthusiasm of people walking into the room.
Totally.
So that was kind of fun.
I think we're gonna. What is happening? I think we're going to.
It reminds me. It reminds me of that movie where the guy with the net shirt,
Hmm?
the net shirt guy.
In that shirt?
With Drew Barrymore, the movie. What's this? The brother. That's the brother right there. You remind me of that movie 50 First Dates. The brother with the.
It's not a compliment. It's not a compliment. Nope. Yeah. Oh, who is that? He's the kid in one of the
Notre Dame movie.
Notre Dame movie.
Rudy.
I don't think I've seen that.
Rudy?
No, I haven't seen that movie.
Okay, all right. We got it.
But
Wait,
is that
stop.
actor?
Hold.
So is that actor somebody like from like a childhood movie,
Yes.
like A Christmas Story or something like that?
No.
I guess it's a little older.
But he was in something. He
The
was in like some
Sandlot?
teenager like show.
Oh,
But anyway, okay, so you haven't never seen Rudy.
I don't know. What's that about?
About
Is it football?
football. Yeah, like Notre Dame football. No? Okay. You should watch it. But this brings me to something that I have to talk about, and I know it's off, like we're kind of jumping around here, but I have to talk about it. So today's May 4th. You had May the 4th be with you ride, yeah? Did you add Star Wars to your ride?
No.
What? I thought you were. I thought you were too.
No.
Was it just me? All right. Well, I was thinking it was a big deal. So I'm like, hey guys, happy May the 4th be with you, blah, 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 right? And my first song was just like this Star Wars song. It was kind of cool. I swear you were doing it too. And Caroline Holt sent me a Star Wars like Cantina song, which is cool.
What?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I just thought it was the
That
thing.
would have been really helpful this morning when I was trying to figure it out.
Everybody knew. I truly did. May the 4th be with you.
That's what we get for making assumptions.
So I asked my class, I said, hey, everybody, May the 4th be with you. By a show, because my friend Tara said, I've never seen Star Wars. I was like, what? That is crazy town. Like, how old is she? 25?
25 or 26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, that seems crazy. My kids are 23 and 21. I've watched Star Wars 100 bazillion times. So I said, by the show of hands, how many of you in here have not seen Star Wars, expecting her hand just to be the only one go up? half of the room
No.
raised their hand.
No.
I swear to God, I had to turn the music off. I turned the music off. I said, wait, stop. Hold, please. Are you shitting me? Like, I literally was like, this isn't true. Like, this cannot be. You've never seen Star Wars? Half the room.
Wow.
I was like, well, then you're going to love this ride. I was like, oh my God, shocking. Like, blown away, mind blown.
Wow.
I mean, you've seen Star Wars.
I have seen Star Wars.
All of them?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Does John like Star Wars?
Yeah. We aren't like crazy Star Wars fans, but we have an appreciation for the fact that they are amazing movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many toys and shows and things with Star Wars. Like, if I hadn't seen it, I mean, I don't know what the hype was about.
Our buddies really, really love Star Wars. And a few years ago when I ran the Disney Princess Half Marathon, that was right after A Galaxy's Edge opened up in Disney World. And it was unreal.
Yeah.
Like, to this day, when I look back, it's just so incredible to me that human beings can build things like that to like
seriously.
I mean, it's just mind-blowing.
The movies are mind-blowing, to be honest with you. Like, they really are genuinely good. Someone's like, well, I don't like Star Trek. I'm like, well, it's not Star Trek. Star Trek's different than Star Wars. And like, okay.
I've never seen Star Trek. Maybe like
I haven't either, really.
Bits and pieces of it, but
somebody told me it's because I had boys, and that's why but I what I can tell you is that I watched Star Wars when it came out. So like 1980, I think, right?
I remember being pretty young. I think I was in like first grade or so. And my next door neighbor, we were buddies because we rode the bus together and our parents got along and everything. And he loved Star Wars. And I just remember being like, can we play Barbies?
Like the Star Wars? Yeah.
No, like I was like, this movie's like kind of like weird, like, but he was so into it, and it took me years later to really like get it.
Yeah. Because you probably didn't really watch it because it was, I mean, I don't know.
And you have to watch them like the episodes,
right?
Aren't in chronological.
No, they're not in sequential order.
Yeah.
They start. So A New Hope.
Sequential order, yeah.
So A New Hope is like what, the third one or something.
Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah,
I would have to sit down.
It's like third, fourth, fifth. It goes up, and then goes back to 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, like my kids know it. Like, so my oldest son was a huge Star Wars fan. Like, so he knows all the things. Like, if he was given trivia, he would be able to answer all of it, like every bit of it. Kind of like my other son who loves Marvel, who could tell you every single character in the MCU, whatever that is, which is the Marvel universe, I think.
Marvel,
something. Yeah.
Oh.
But it's like
Marvel creature.
They know it so well. Like the two of them, like those two things. They just, it's crazy. So I think it's a thing, but the fact that nobody.
Oh, it's definitely a thing.
If you haven't seen Star Wars, I really do recommend watching it because it's something. Think about it too, like when it was made.
So it's so funny that you would say that because today during my stretch, I was talking about how we have buy one get one free classes for like our BOGO Strikes Back, and I was like, so it's Star Wars Day, and my class today was the energy was there, but there wasn't a lot of wooing. And all of a sudden, Chase is sitting in the front row, and I talk about Star Wars, and he woos.
See, so you should have had a Star Wars song.
Well, I mentioned it. I was like, should we do a Star Wars ride? And he shook his head no. He was like, don't do that. But
well, no, there's not that much songs.
Stop for a second. I look over, I was like, Chase, did you just woo? And he's like, you normally don't get that from me, do you? And I was like, should I have had a Star Wars ride? He was like, no. But what is that? The Imperial March?
Yeah.
Is that was Star Wars?
So that was my first song, was like a remix of like the Imperial March.
I should have put something in, but I didn't. But that was really funny this morning.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it was fun. But I just had to bring it up because I was like, wow. But we've got some other fun rides, you and I, coming up. Not together, but you've got this Friday is a big one for you.
Luke Combs and Bailey Zimmerman.
It's a country ride for you.
Their new song. Did I just dip my wine in the cheese? Their new song just came out
together
like 2 days ago. Yep. Oh. It's a Bailey Zimmerman song, and Luke Combs is featured on it. And it's called Backup Plan, and the lyrics to it are actually really cool. It's just about like doing what you love and like not worrying about what other people think. And I just really, really enjoy it.
About like not having a backup plan, or is it have a backup plan?
not
It's a lot-
having a backup plan.
Maybe, yeah.
I have to
That
look
makes
up, I have
sense.
to look up the lyrics.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to look them up now, but I believe you.
But country rides they're always
So it's funny because
so much fun.
we're having the Wayward ride, right?
yes.
So it's country. So I am not. I don't really. I mean, I do. Every now and then I'll throw a country song in there. It's usually a remix country song, or some kind of rock country, or something fun that I recognize or just relate to. And so I'm teaching the other Wayward rides. So you're doing all Morgan Wallen.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
making mine all Morgan Wallen because Morgan Wallen's new album comes out not this Friday, but next Friday.
Yeah.
So it comes out a week before that ride.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that there's more songs that are going to be remixed on SoundCloud, and it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Of course, there'll be some old
Morgan Wallen
songs too, but
yeah. So I've told people to send me some of their favorite country songs and remixes. And I have a bunch. I went through like some of my SoundCloud downloads and I was like, oh, I've got more than I thought I did. So I'm going to mix it up. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be definitely a mix of stuff. A couple of random things in there. But my girlfriend.
what do you mean random
just
things
like
in there?
older things, that I had. But my
You know
friend,
what you should call it? Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. What?
You should-
'Cause I want to know.
You should label it whatever you want to label it. Maybe it says something about being country, and then in the parentheses, it's Jen's version.
Yeah. Like Taylor's version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cute.
Yeah, that's really cute.
The lyrics
Write it
from,
down.
Backup Plan is getting back up is the only backup plan that you need.
Oh, right.
It's all about like being knocked
For
down.
sure. Yeah. I think those are good words to live by. There's another song by Bailey Zimmerman that. So I was telling my friend Jen about. Hey Jen, about give her a little shout out. Her and her daughter Ashley they're huge country fans. So
Are they coming out for it?
they are going to come up for it.
No,
Yeah.
seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah. So they that's their plan. They're going to plan to come on up. But she's like, you got to play this one song by Bailey Zimmerman, and she said it. I don't remember the name of it, of course, because I don't know any of their songs. So I'll have to let you know. So I'll have to find a remix for them. But it was one that they were like, we love this song so much.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Is it religiously? That's one of his like. Oh,
No.
okay. I got a DM today, and it was from a client Rodney Friday night. She was like, "Are you gonna be playing religiously?" And I'm like, "Girl." It's
Yeah.
like one of his like big hits.
Yeah.
So definitely.
No, it
playing
wasn't that
one.
song. If you said the name, I probably would recognize it. But so so it's gonna be fun. So anybody has any suggestions? Also, you can ride both rides. So I think it's a great idea. So one ride's $30, right?
Mhm.
But if you can do it ride a double for $50. So really encouraging everybody. If you want to ride a double, You're there already. So it's such a process to bring all those bikes. Last time we brought them over to Wayward, I drove that truck. It's a big truck. And I almost took out
She almost
Mother's
took out
awning, the
Mother's
awning of
awning. Oh my God.
like I would when I
Oh
tell you
my
inches,
God.
I actually think I hit it
I think
just
you did
slightly.
too.
I skimmed it just a bit. Like all of the people who work there were like, ah.
Yeah.
And
It was actually really scary. And I like thought it was like, I thought she was doing such a great job. I was like videoing
Me
you. I had
too.
my phone in my hand. I'm like, you're doing great. You're doing great. And all of a sudden you hear a bunch of people going, oh, and I'm like, oh, whoops.
I mean, I'm not meant to be driving that big ass truck. It's just so big and I hate it. I hate it 1,000 times over. And I'll do it because I love these outdoor rides. But man, it is a tough go for me. So anybody wants to drive a U-Haul,
Gosh, that is going to be,
I mean, no, I'll give
that
you a
is
free
gonna be
class.
so much fun. What?
Yeah.
Did you just say you? Sorry, what just happened?
I'm trying to get somebody else to drive the U-Haul.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe one of my children will do it, my husband.
Oh my gosh. That is going to be such a fun day.
Yeah.
Ever since our first Wayward ride, everyone's been like, when are you taking them back? And the cool thing about Wayward is that those bikes are actually not live yet. They don't go live until Friday during the Luke Combs ride. So you're able to pre-order them now. And there are a few bikes that are filling up in the second class, but the first class still needs some
love. It needs some love hard.
Jen's version. It's
gonna be good. Hey, let me tell you what. I may not be, to my core country, but I can bring country, and I will bring it. So,
Ooh.
so come
Are you
on.
gonna wear a cowgirl hat the whole time?
Hey, I'm not going to tell. It's going to be a surprise. I might wear some cowboy boots. We'll see. I'm bringing country. I'm bringing it. Although a friend of mine was like, "Is it a country ride?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like,
Who?
"I don't think so."
Who?
Our friend.
Oh, yeah.
She don't like country, but that's okay. I get it. I mean, it'll be some mix of things, but it's gonna be fun regardless. So let's. I'm just gonna stay real positive and come on and ride, y'all.
No, it's gonna be a good time.
I also have another fun Friday night ride coming up. It's gonna be in Baltimore, I believe. I think it is, and it's gonna be called at a night at the movies. So it's going to be all songs from blockbuster movies. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to bring popcorn. I'm going to bring soda. I mean, we're going all in for this ride.
When is this ride? And am I gonna have the cap back on my tooth?
I don't know.
Soda and popcorn. I should probably.
Yeah, that's probably real bad for your tooth. But yeah, so I've already started like pulling songs, so it's gonna be really fun. It's Friday night, night at the movies. That's my theme for the month of May. So yeah, so we're good. Yeah, those are our like specific.
Those are our
themes.
Friday night theme rides coming up. Is the Luke Combs and the night at the movies, and then this upcoming weekend. Wait.
Yeah, it's
Is
this
it?
weekend already. Yeah, I know you're gonna say Saturday.
So our second form and function
Yeah.
we're bringing to Annapolis. We started off in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Let's put up some videos from the very first one because we got a lot of good content from that first one.
Did we ever make a reel on that? No.
I'm going to be making that, and then I'm going to be recapping the Pedal of Parkinson's.
Oh, okay, great.
Pedal for Parkinson's. Yeah.
Well, form and function. So sign up, and it's a regular ride. So don't shy away from it for sure. It's just going to be the two of us, and there's going to be a lot more instruction.
Yeah. I was talking to someone this morning about it. She was like, I signed up for your the form and function.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's going to be fun. So if you haven't been to one, you should go. I recommend it for everybody. It's just maybe you might find like one little thing that you didn't know before that makes, riding or your form in the saddle, out of the saddle, just something maybe a little bit different that we can help make it more efficient.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited about that.
It's good. It's a great class. And then we got Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day coming up.
I know. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
To you too. It's crazy. It's
I know.
weird that like I get to celebrate Mother's Day.
Yeah. We're going to have muffins and mimosas. I already brought the champagne up to Baltimore.
Oh, did you?
It's up there.
We're both teaching at 10:30 on Mother's Day. I teach in Baltimore. Jen teaches in Annapolis.
Yep.
So before you go hang out with your mom
Or bring your mom.
or bring your mom,
Yeah. Come ride with your mama.
come ride. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. So I know everybody's got like brunch plans and things, but if you come ride ahead of time, have a mimosa, have a muffin before you head out. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. It's
Also.
it's gonna be so good. So in the midst of being sick, Jen and I have been watching Ransom Canyon.
Yeah. My Lotus is done.
Yep.
So we had to find another show. So this show came up across so Mike, as we all know, Mike is like a TV guru. He looks up all the things and he's like, oh, we got to watch this show called Ransom Canyon. And I was like, oh God. And I'm like, okay, I kind of just defer because I'm literally with one earbud in my ear with my computer and watching television. I multitask really well. But it has the guy, what's his name?
Josh Duhamel.
Yes, that guy. He's so cute. He was married to Fergie for a little bit, but he's really handsome, right?
Mhm.
Don't you
Yes.
think? He's like my age, or maybe a little bit younger. I don't know. He's super cute though. So I was like, yeah, I'll watch that show. Well, as soon as it came on, like I was like, oh my God, this is the worst acting I've ever seen, and it's like a soap opera. Like
It was a total soap opera.
a total nighttime soap opera. It was,
Yeah.
actually what I told Mike Buzz, it's the Hallmark Channel beefed up a little bit, like with like a little more sexual, a little more like, angry, like just a little edgier, right? But it was total Hallmark, and people love Hallmark. I don't know. I mean, it's just sort of boomed recently, right? So
I am so frustrated because people love Hallmark because there's always a happy ending.
yeah.
There was nothing happy about that series season finale.
No. So what I can tell you is that it's not Hallmark, but it feels like Hallmark.
No, it does feel like
with
Hallmark.
a little edge.
It does.
But they just wanted
I was
a cliffhanger so you can watch for the next season.
Totally. And I hope that they're signed on for another season.
I think
because
so.
That's just
I mean, it was such a train wreck for me that I couldn't stop watching. Like I was like after the first 2 episodes, I was like, Mike, I don't think I can watch this. This is so dumb.
really.
Like, and then so I would put my earbuds, like I'd be working, but he liked it. Like Mike loves Hallmark to start. So let's just, go there. So he's watching it. So I can't help but watch it. Then all of a sudden I'm invested, right? Like here I am. I got to watch it now. So I did. And I watched the whole thing, and I walked over to my parents, or was over to my parents, and they had it on. I was like,
Really?
"Oh, gee." I go, Mom, what's Dad watching? He's like, oh, some cowboy movie. I'm like, this is Ransom Canyon. I'm like, this is
That is funny.
not a movie, and it's not a cowboy movie, really.
That is so funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It was one of those shows that was like so bad but so good. Like it just maybe easy to watch.
Yeah. I definitely I did really enjoy it because I kind of just got lost in what was going on with them. Like just I don't know.
Wasn't it so predictable though? Like it was like
I didn't think
what
you knew who was going to be the driver of that car that killed his son.
I mean, I kind of no, I didn't probably know that necessarily. No, I mean,
also,
but
like
all
that
the things that
that's
were
also
happening, I was like,
why-
oh, I would tell Mike, oh, this is what's going to happen next, and sure enough, it would happen. Like it was to me, it was like no.
When I thought the girl was going to hit the guy, but instead she stops in front of him, barely hits him, and then they get out and kiss, and then it just starts raining.
Duh! Like, are you?
I did not think that was going to happen. I thought that she was going to just hit him.
No way in the world. I knew that was going to happen. 100%. Come on.
I didn't.
I mean, this
I'm
is
looking
like
at the TV and John's
Hallmark,
like,
100%.
Oh my God.
I mean, I can't tell you, I can't recommend it, but I can't not. That's how I'm feeling about that show. But let me tell you about a show I would recommend. Now, this show,
I already know what you're going to say.
Landman.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's on Paramount Plus, and it's got
It's the one subscription that I don't have.
nobody has it. My parents don't have it either. I tried to get them to watch today. So
How do I get Paramount?
Billy Bob Thornton
Billy Bob. Is he
is
still wearing?
great in it. Ali Larder is in it. Demi Moore is in it. John Hamm is in it. This is a good show. We're not done it, but it has kept my attention, and it's one of those shows for me that I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, I can get a free trial to Paramount Plus.
Okay, you better watch it like all in one day then.
Well, it's 7 days.
Yeah,
7 days.
You got 7 days to watch it. I mean, it really is good. So if you are looking for a show, I recommend this one
Okay.
for sure.
All right.
Are you watching anything else?
I
other
forget exactly
shows?
what it's called, but right now I'm watching the Millionaire show where they have their secret millionaire. I think that's what it's called.
They're not. Nobody knows who the millionaire
Nobody
is.
knows who's the millionaire.
Oh, I saw that show.
You should watch the one with Tina Fey and all those people. And Steve Carell. The one on Netflix, brand new, just started Friday.
What's it called?
Oh, I heard that wasn't that good. I heard it didn't get good reviews.
4 seasons.
4 seasons, yeah.
4 seasons. That's another one.
I
Because that's a good show. Secret Millionaire.
It's kind of fun though. I don't know.
I won't be watching Secret Millionaire, but
I
okay.
just got invested in it
Sleep.
because I mean,
Okay. I mean, maybe somebody else watched it.
Very interesting, and then they're given these challenges, and it's funny. Like,
Do
there's
you ever
one-
watch well, do you watch like game shows?
No.
It's kind of like a game show, right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. I mean, the goal is to win $1 million at the end.
What was your favorite game show to watch? Do you have one that you always sticks out?
I mean, I would always watch like game shows with my parents growing up. I remember Wheel of Fortune being on the TV when I was over at like my grandparents.
Yeah.
On like an old school TV that had like the knob on the front.
Yeah, I remember those. So when I was
Wheel of
in
Fortune,
I was in middle school.
Did love Fear Factor.
Oh, Fear Factor was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
We loved Fear Factor.
Yep. We watched Fear Factor.
But funny story about Wheel of Fortune. So when I was in middle school, we did like a skit. I don't remember why or how, but it was Wheel of Fortune, and it was a play on Wheel of Fortune. So I remember being in that skit, and then my friend from high school, she was my friend at middle school too. She went on after college. She went to Pepperdine, which is out in Malibu, California. She ended up staying and she ended up working for the Wheel of Fortune. And we used to always laugh. And I went out and I was able to be in the studio audience of the Wheel of
That's
Fortune.
cool.
It was really kind of cool. But it was a sort of full circle moment for us at that time.
Yeah.
So, but Wheel of Fortune was so different way back when. They used to have all the prizes like spin around and they would have to pick the prizes for the dollar amounts. And you probably don't remember any of that.
I think I do remember that.
Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, that was like way back when.
Price is Right too. The Price is Right would come in
That's-
as Bob Barker. That he would.
That was really old.
That was in the morning.
Yeah. I think like 10 or 11, right?
Yeah. Because I
mean-
always associate being able to see The Price is Right with like
It was like
having
summer.
like
yeah.
a day off from school or it being like snow day or something.
Or summer, right?
Or
yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, so recently we've watched a show that was a game show. It was called The Floor. It's got Rob Lowe is the host,
Mhm.
and it's kind of an interesting show. I think I talked about it before because I think Mari Pepin was on it.
Yeah.
And that's a good show. We enjoyed watching that because it was like just easy. There's the only other one I'm going to mention before we move on. Is the 1%. Have you seen 1%?
No.
So they take like 100 people and they start asking questions that, like 90% of the, population should get. Then they go to 80%. And they go all the way down to 1% of the population should get, at the very end is like the last question. So it's really fun. As a family, we would watch it. I guess it was last summer we watched it.
Yeah.
And we would pause it so we could come up with the answer. But as collectively as a family, we were like, okay, wait, we can figure it out. And there are a lot of like sort of like riddles and like, brain teasers that were the questions. And it's just interesting to see, how many people it's like some of them are so obvious to me while others are not. But it's crazy to see like, how did that person not get that? Like, what?
What's in your box?
All right. So you all know I love the Today Show.
Did you want to talk about SNL before we open up the box?
Did anybody watch SNL last night? So
Please let us know.
well, I did.
I did not.
I was half awake, half asleep because I fell asleep on the couch, and then I woke up and Benson Boone was on SNL, and I literally just told my class the other day, I'm like, don't you think Benson Boone's so cute? Like he's so cute. Like something about that guy. And literally it was crickets in there. Everybody was like, like I looked around, like anybody think he's so cute? And not a soul thought he was, or they didn't admit it. I think he's so cute. Like, first of all, I mean, is he the most like attractive person in the whole world? Probably not, but I mean, he's not a bad looking kid, but he's in shape. He's got like such a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I love his vibe. I think
Yeah.
he's killing it.
Yeah.
Straight to the bank. Like from his mullet to his like retro clothes and his flips and his singing, all the things. I'm like, this kid's got it going on.
Yep.
I love him. I think he's great. But he was on SNL last night and he sang 2 great songs. And he was on with what was her name? How do you say it? Quinta Bronson.
Yeah.
And she's from Abbott Elementary. Another good show.
I've never seen it.
It's really funny. It's really good. It's like a sitcom. So if you're looking for a sitcom, there's that. But anyway, they were on last night. I fell asleep
You
for
really
most
are
of
the
it.
TV group.
I don't even watch TV that much. It's like literally
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't watch TV that much? Because it is like all you talk about.
I swear.
watch TV that much.
I don't, but Mike does.
You
So Mike
sure?
does. I'm working. But anyway, so the Today Show, I do watch that. And it's
What
like one of my favorite shows.
is
So they had one of these like steals for deals or whatever, something like that. So I was like, I had to buy it for you.
Steals for deals.
Steals and deals.
Steals and deals.
Okay. So I don't know much about it, but I got this for you. This is a Snooze It. It's a dual purpose pillowcase.
Oh my gosh.
So if you wash your hair, it's absorbent. Or you could put the satin side out so you don't get wrinkles. I got that for you. And I got this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And this is a makeup remover cloth. Isn't this cute? Isn't this the cutest like packaging? It's called Face It Luxe. It says makeup remover cloth. Like you can literally just use that thing to take off your makeup.
What?
I thought it was so cute. I was loving it. And there's this. Another.
What?
We could give these away, actually. Want to?
Oh, speaking of giveaway, we have something to give away.
And
The what? What?
yeah. So it's a whole little package of stuff called I love it. Like maybe I think we should give these away. Like maybe we should put these in like a little giveaway.
Yeah, I think that sounds great.
But anyway, yeah. So I got this on the Today Show. I thought you would like them.
I
So
love
let
it.
me know what you think.
Thank you so
One's a
much.
pillowcase. So I think the idea was the pillowcase is that you could like wash your hair and have a wet head, and then you could put on your pillowcase on the flip side. It's like more absorbent, or you could put on the satin side so you're not going to get wrinkles.
I love it.
Always looking out for you, Jacqueline.
Are you telling me that I'm starting to look wrinkly?
No, definitely not.
I'll
Give it a
know.
go. We can see how it turns out. We'll post on it so you guys can see all of the stuff.
All right.
So we have a giveaway for our super cute sweatshirts Jacqueline found.
You guys, that was one of like my highlights of the month of April was finding that sweatshirt.
Yeah,
Not even gonna lie. That was like one of the greatest days.
it was so cute. You got a lot of compliments on that thing.
Because another part of that day was we went out to lunch and then went to Trader Joe's and it was just so nice.
Oh, right. The bags. So you're going to get bag.
That wasn't the same day that we found the Trader Joe's bag though.
No, it was a different day, but it was in the same week, I think. So you're going to get a bag and you're going to get the sweatshirt.
And we're picking 2 names.
2.
Yeah, buddy. So let's see who we've got here.
All right. So
Here we go.
we got the names in.
We've got the names in.
All right.
So we're going to click it 2 times. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can see that we've got the wheel going. All right. I'm going to click it. I click the white. Click. I love that it actually makes, it's like the Wheel of Fortune.
It is like the
Kind
Wheel of
of.
Fortune.
Our first winner is Bianca Adavinola.
Yay, Bianca.
Congratulations.
Congrats, girl.
That's great.
Congrats.
Let's do it one more time for number 2.
All right. Who's going to be?
The second one is Maddie Miller. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yay. That's so great. All right. So, I believe that I think Bianca usually rides in. Does she usually ride in Baltimore?
I think so.
Okay. So we'll take up one of them to Baltimore for you, Bianca, and Maddie, yours to Annapolis.
Awesome. Congrats, guys. All right.
All
I
right.
think we've covered most of it.
I think so too. I think we talked about a lot.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of things coming up. So keep posted. We'll try to be back here in a week or so for sure. To catch up on all the things. I feel like we've forgotten some things. But
What did we forget?
I don't know. I just feel like we got a lot going on. I'm teaching a lot this month, so are you. It's a busy month. Summer's coming up. So with summer, a lot of things everybody's home from school, so we're excited about that. I know a lot of the girls are back.
So
working at the front
excited.
desk.
So excited. I got to see Mackenzie this morning.
Yeah.
That was so great.
So make sure you say hi to everybody when they come back. And we're glad to have everybody back in the studio riding over the summer. I know there's a lot of vacations coming up and stuff like that. So let's have a good summer.
It's going to be so great.
I'm ready.
Are you?
No, but I will be. I'll be there.
Oh
I'll be
my
ready. Trust me.
gosh.
All right, girl.
All right. Well,
Cheers.
cheers.
Let's do it.
And that's a wrap on this week's episode of The Spin Cycle. We'll be back next Monday with a brand new episode.
Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Follow